Hello, folks. It's Comic News with Duke and Eric. We're very late.
Yes, we are. There's a very good explanation for this. What happened was, before we were supposed to record yesterday, I went out to get a pizza. And I was driving down the road, and then all of a sudden, the road itself flipped around. Government agents pulled me out of my now upside-down van, stuck me in a straitjacket, put me in a metal box, and threw me in the ocean and told me that I had 30 seconds to get out or I would die. Luckily, I was able to escape, but there was some sort of strange, because of the pressure under the ocean, time passed differently for me. So when I got back, it was today. And then apparently Dustin was just too lazy to do the news without me.
I was hanging out with friends, watching Eureka on DVD. Thank you, Best Buy, for your $10 deal.
Not nearly as interesting as my day.
Shut up, Eric. You always have to outdo me.
But I talked first.
Yeah, good point. Good point. You're the popular one here. Anyway, to the news. So, posters for the Green Lantern movie have come out. So, Eric, you have something to say, don't you?
I do. This is kind of... These are too professional to be faked. So, I'm going to say... Now, I do believe the movie's coming out, and I have little hope for it. Because they're not doing anything to make this a unique movie. The thing about Green Lantern is that you could do an awesome space epic. So we get this awesome character who has this background and can go anywhere in the universe and can do anything. And what are we going to do? We'll spend probably a half hour with him on Oa, maybe learning how to use the ring, something like that. But the plot is on Earth. Earth girl, Earth villain. Why? Why even bother making the movie?
For money, Eric. Big piles of money.
I just feel like if you're going to do Green Lantern, do what Green Lantern can do and no one else can. Epic space adventure. Nope, we're going to set it on Earth. Bullshit.
So, yes. So the people who wanted this...
Also, I have a small complaint about the poster.
Uh-huh.
Why doesn't Sinestro have yellow? That like on the top, it's both purely green, and then we have Sinestro completely green, and the bad guy, mostly yellow, but kind of green. I wish he was pure yellow, and then Sinestro had, yellow leaking into it.
That would have been cool.
But, I don't know, the just pure green Sinestro just, I don't know, it looks weird. But, yeah, so, whatever.
So there goes our most popular joke on this show. May it rest in peace, and I can stop getting those complaints.
Apparently people thought it was a joke, and they kept being like, that joke's getting old. I was like, what are you talking about, joke?
Yeah, well, I only got a few, but people... and then there's that comment by... I can't remember his name right now. But,
yeah.
And some people...
He was angry.
Some people are going to be going, yeah, it's kind of getting old. I'm like, no, it's not. You are all foolish.
But anyways, so the next story is that All-Star Superman has been announced to be a DC animated film. I'm assuming it's going to be the one after Batman Year One. Yeah. I'm not sure about this because the point of All-Star Superman was that each issue is kind of standalone.
Uh-huh.
That seems like it would feel choppy.
That's my main worry is they'll cut something out that I really liked in the series, or they just won't be able to do something.
I just don't think it will flow well as a film. I love All-Star Superman. I stand by the statement that it's the greatest Superman story ever told, but
I stand by
the film.
It's great. But yeah, they probably won't be able to replicate the art style that well in animation.
I'm really, really looking for something unique and fantastic from this art style. If it looks like everything else, I will be disappointed.
I don't know. That seems a little too complicated for them to try and animate on their budget because.
And I really want the Jimmy Olsen Uber.
If that's cut out, I'm gonna kill people. I'm gonna go angry.
It's the greatest coat ever, but can never exist in real life because it would look unbelievably gay.
Yes, I also want that scene where Jimmy
I would still wear it because it's that awesome of a coat, and everyone else just have to live with it.
Wouldn't your name become like Rainbow Coat Eric or something? Wouldn't that change the name? Never mind.
No, because I would totally just start pimping a top hat or something.
Make a top hat?
I'd just be like crazy, something or other.
Crazy super pimp.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for Eric's new comic series, Crazy Super Pimp. Yeah, I don't want to see it because I love it too much, and if they ruin it or make it something that's not as good, I'll be sad. And then I'll go on a horrifying rampage all over the state of Nebraska. The corn I'll destroy, people. It's terrifying. So we're going to move on to... now, I'm guessing this is a rumor, but apparently Warner Brothers is... Eric, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, you're just so quiet. Warner Brothers is considering Jon Hamm to be Superman in the reboot.
I have no idea who he is.
He's in Mad Men.
I've heard this. I never saw the show.
I've never seen the show either. He's hilarious.
I've heard good things.
He's hilarious on Saturday Night Live, the 2 times he's hosted, but that obviously doesn't tell us anything.
That's not really the quality.
Actually, I want someone to go find this. There's a video he did for Funny or Die where he's dressed as Lex Luthor, telling the president to give him money to bail him out, and it's hilarious. I should send it to you. He should play. I'd like him better as Lex Luthor, judging from that video, because it's just funny.
No. I don't care what happens, if this is a reboot or not. Kevin Spacey is Lex Luthor. There can be no other.
Damn it, you have me there.
Wrong!
Kryptonite! Sorry, I just...
All right, so the next story is, hey, you know San Diego Comic-Con has that Wednesday thing where it's a preview night where you can see all these like exclusive things. Well, you won't be seeing it next year because it's already sold out. Apparently, it was sold out before this year's Comic-Con was over. Now, my question is, are there exclusives? Like, does Brian Michael Bendis just get a free pass to see that stuff? Or does he have to book in advance too?
I don't know. I don't know if it's different I have no idea, Eric. I've never gone to one of those before. Closest I've gone to is one that took place at like a small hotel room in another town. So I don't know.
I've never been to one, so.
Yeah, so maybe you guys will get lucky and get the preview night tickets for 2012. Yeah, this isn't really big news, but still, it's just insane that those are already out. And that means we might do the whole Comic-Con thing next year, and I'll be tired again. Because everyone loved it. So the next one is... Marvel's put out a trailer for the Thor video game to tie into the movie. I don't really care because I'm not a big fan of tie-in movie video games.
Well, the thing is, Marvel put out the Iron Man game, which is largely regarded as just a god-awful game.
Yeah.
I didn't play it, but I've been informed it is absolutely god-awful.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Hulk game wasn't bad, but it was nothing like extremely special.
Mm-hmm.
And then Iron Man 2 apparently Iron Man 2 wasn't nearly as bad as Iron Man 1, but like it's nothing special. So releasing a trailer, I don't think there's anyone anywhere that's like, oh man, like if anything, they're like, it might not suck. That's the most we can expect.
Sorry, I'm just imagining someone doing that in public when they find out the news. Oh man,
I did that with the next story, so.
Which we don't have a link for, sadly, because it got.
I have a link. I will provide you one.
Yeah. I have like a bunch of other backups, but yeah, it's the trailer for the Thor movie. You know, in case the other people thought, oh, the video game, we don't need the movie trailer, we have that. You guys are idiots.
Well, first of all, the video game trailer is terrible and doesn't show anything.
Yes.
But beyond that, I think the leak was intentional.
Obviously, because that's straight from the source, not off of camera at all.
Yeah. Well, one, it's straight from the source. Two, the damage control on this has been terrible. Last year, when Iron Man 2 footage came out, you could not find that until at least after the first trailer came out.
Yeah.
Captain America, again, there was footage shown, and that's on the net. I have a feeling because Thor, I think most people like me were pretty sure that Captain America's kind of like it would be really hard to mess that up because it's just a World War II picture.
Yeah.
Like you kind of already know what to expect from that.
Mm-hmm.
Thor's the one where nobody knows what was going down. No, we hadn't seen Loki at that point. We right before Comic-Con we got the Loki Thor Odin picture,
Uh-huh.
but like I really feel like that was intentionally leaked to be like to calm fears and get a positive buzz. And it seems to be, and I've looked at many places where they've talked about the trailer, where they put the trailer. The general consensus is you'll get about 10 people really excited and one person that thinks it looks hokey. But I think it's intentionally leaked. There are still places online you can see it. I think this is damage control to be like, no, this is going to be good. Look. And they're absolutely right. It looks great. I can't wait.
Yeah, we both did first thoughts videos on it, so you can just view those.
Yeah, everybody did first thoughts on
Yeah. That's a good point that you brought up, and also, may I add, it's very weird with this 15-minute time limit. Now I don't have to be as paranoid with watching the timer. That thought just came to me.
That's also very briefly news, is that you can now make videos up to 15 minutes on YouTube.
In case you're not aware of that already, it's been like that for like 3 days now, hasn't it?
Yeah. I haven't taken advantage of it yet, but I do know of it.
I am just right now. I do believe you're right, though, the whole leak thing, because,
Yeah, and again, even when the Iron Man 2 stuff did get leaked, it was a camera.
Yeah, like, and
this is like just a straight up trailer. One thing I want to explain to people, because I've seen comments like this. This isn't really a trailer. This was something made specifically for Comic-Con for the comic book fans.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to get a 5-minute trailer for this movie like this. The point of this was to be like, look how cool this is.
Yeah.
It's not a normal trailer. Because people are like, they give away so much. I'm like, but that was the point. Like, this is for the people who know the movie. It's not for the general audience. It's not, just to get the people in the theater trailer.
Yeah, and it looks sweet as hell, so who's arguing, really? I'm not.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to the next one, and hooray! A name I can't pronounce is going to be in X-Men First Class is a character named Darwin.
Gathegi. I'm a little disappointed by this. Because Darwin's a character that very specifically doesn't have any race.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a problem with them casting a black guy, but I kind of felt like, this is the perfect character where you could get another ethnicity in there without, ruining what the character is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, it would have been nice to see another type of person in the movie aside from just black and white. But maybe that's just me. I don't have a problem with the actor. I have no idea who he is. I think it's a missed opportunity.
Crap, he was in Twilight. It says he was in Twilight, and I don't know who Darwin is in the comics, so I have no idea.
I actually know who he was in Twilight. I don't know if you saw Twilight, so I can't.
Never will. My mom as a joke keeps saying, if you keep talking bad about it, I'll make you watch it, because my mom's a cruel person.
It's a really funny movie to watch with people. It's a great movie to riff tracks.
I can imagine it is something like that, and my friends keep talking into it.
Actually, I highly recommend watching the riff tracks of it, because that's one of the best riff tracks there is.
Eric recommends you watch a bunch of people bastardize the movie, of course. Sorry, I thought that was funny. We're gonna switch over.